Title match for the Wildthangz Jr Eliminator. This evening's pattern is the Pro Pattern Experience Major 1 pattern. Looks a lot like a modified PBA World Championship shot. We have Nostrand against Phillips for the title. Nostrand starting us off on lane 3. Trips the 4-7. Phillips now getting up on lane 4. Phillips with a shaker to start the game. Phillips won his match in the 2 versus 3 match over Scott Grieve. 181 to 142. Started with a double. Nostrand now stepping up on lane 4. Won his match against Brian Brazeau. 219 to 189. That is how we have Nostrand against Phillips here in our title match. Qualifying scores after 5 games. Got Nostrand with a score of 983. And Phillips with a score of 952. Playing the extreme outside line. Out of the gate with a quick double. All strikes on the board so far. With a late kick on the 10 to break up the 7-10 split. Was the only competitor we had this evening throwing true urethane. He was throwing a black hammer earlier. Appears to be the ball he's still using. Just barely with the spare. This is Glenn's second consecutive final. He played against Kendall Miles 2 weeks ago when we had our Sydney tournament. Glenn finished second that night. Phillips now stepping up on lane 4. Off and running with a quick turkey on the board. Now has an 11-pin lead heading for lane 3. Glenn appears to be using a Columbia 300 Tyrant. Correction, that's a raw urge he's throwing. And he's off the front 4 to start the game. That gives him a 21-pin lead. Nostrand now stepping up on lane 4, trailing by 21. Missed that one just a little bit to the right. Has the 2-4-5 to shoot. With the spare, 245, very choppable, good cover. Glenn Nostrand qualified this evening with a high score of 219 during qualifying and a low score of 153. Again, his qualifying total after 5 games was 983.
I'm glad I wasn't watching.
Excellent shot, and that is a solid 8-pin on lane 3.
I like a girl. Oh my God.
Looked as though at the release he might have gotten that one in just a touch. All set up perfectly flush. Now the 8-pin remained. As Nelson Burton Jr. used to tell us all those years ago on Saturday afternoons, the 8-pin is the only true tap for a right-hander in the sport of bowling. Good spare. He's now sitting on 85 in the 4th. Glenn Phillips stepping up on lane 4 on 4 in a row. Real opportunity here to put the heat on. Start running away with the game a little bit. And a solid 9 on lane 4. Shot broke in just a little higher than his other hits so far this game. With the spare, gives him a score of 109 through 5. He has a lead of 24 pins. He steps over to lane 3 for his 6th frame. Glenn Phillips qualified this evening with a high score of 216 and a low game of 154 for a qualifying total of 952. Got that one in a little bit, crosses over for the 6th one. If you're going to miss, you want to make sure you miss enough to get it all the way over to the Brooklyn. And with the spare, now a score of 128 in the 5th, through 6 frames. Glenn Nostrand stepping up on lane 4. Excellent shot, gets the mix. With the strike in the 6th, he now has a score of 105 through the 5th. Getting up here on lane 3 for the 7th frame. This is a pivotal shot. After the strike here, he cut the lead down to 13. Might have been a little firm on that one. Leaves a 2-8. Again, this week we're bowling on the Pro Pattern Experience Major 1 lane pattern. Looks a lot like a modified PBA World Championship pattern for those that are curious what pattern this is. Makes that difficult spare look real easy. Now has a score of 125 in the 6th after 7 frames. Glenn Phillips getting up on lane 4. You can tell when he let that one go, he wasn't pleased with it. Comes in high for the 610. With the spare, that gives him 146 in his 6th. His lead is at 21 as he steps over to lane 3 for the 8th frame. Again, he got that one inside. He's going to shoot another 610 over here on lane 3. Seems to be battling his release here late in the game. Now he dropped the spare ball in the release there, chopping the 10 off the 6. This gives him a score of 173 in the 8th. Glenn Nostrand now stepping up on lane 4 with an opportunity to really close the gap and make things interesting heading for the 9th and 10th. Tell if he got a little soft or missed in on that one a little, but that's the big 4 on lane 4. Glenn Nostrand almost in a situation here where he has to find a way to go for this. Gave it a good go. 2 on the shot gives him 149 in the 8th. Glenn Phillips now has a 24-pin lead as we head for the 9th frame. Nostrand really in a situation here where he has to strike to have any chance.
What, guess commentary from the country boy?
Shots off. Made it back to the pocket, and it's a 7-10. And with the 1 out, that gives Glenn Nostrand 158 in the 9th. The best he's going to be able to shoot is 188 this game. Glenn Phillips will only need to fill 16 pins in these last 2 frames for the victory this evening. Up through the nose, and that is a 6-7-10 on lane 4. It's almost as though they're playing a game of who wants it. Glenn Phillips making sure he gets the 2 on the split. Gives him 182 in the 9th. He needs 7 pins between the next 2 balls here in the 10th to lock up the match. Keeping the ball in play down the middle, that's 9. That secures the victory. Glenn Phillips is your champion of the Wildthangz Jr Eliminator for March the 24th. Again, a quick thank you to all of our great sponsors, DVA Bowling and Ace Hardware, in addition to Wildthangz Jr, who is our title sponsor. Our next event will be in 2 weeks, back here again at AMF Leesburg. Again, that is Glenn Phillips with the victory, score of 191, as Glenn Nostrand is finishing up on lane 4. Solid 10-pin. 10-pin looks all too familiar for him. That's the pin that did him in last couple of weeks ago.
This is a fun tournament. Come bowl it.
Little extra plug there from the country boy, Scott Grieve.
If I can finish third, you guys can win this thing, okay? I can finish third. I mow grass for a living.
Nostrand with the spare. It's just a matter of total pinfall here as he's getting ready to throw his fill shot. Again, Glenn Phillips is our champion for this evening, March the 24th, of the Wildthangz Jr Eliminator, a pro pattern experience event. Final score for this evening, Glenn Phillips 191, Glenn Nostrand 175.